Good morning everyone, this is Jackie from Lambton's Skin Clinic. I haven't made a video for a very long time, so it's well overdue. Has anyone else noticed that all our foundations, which are normally very easily pumped onto the skin, are suddenly in South Africa because of the cold solid? It's very difficult to get your foundation through the pump mechanism, so you have to literally dab it onto a sponge and then onto the face. This morning I wanted to just record a video on this latest skin trends or skin routines that you can do at home. I have been experimenting a little bit of late with skin slugging, not on my face because I do not want to overdo the sealing of my skin, because slugging is literally applying lotions or active products to the skin and then sealing it in with almost a petroleum jelly kind of sealant, so that you're actually shiny and completely sealed. Now, I will strongly recommend that you don't do it on your skin if you are prone, on your facial skin, if you are prone to outbreaks or have a rather oily skin. But for areas that are very dry, like your hands, I mean, I'm slugging every night with my hands, and your feet, your elbows, your arms, even your body, because that skin is not the same as your facial skin. So you can do a much more intense moisture program on your body skin, your skin on your body. So at night, what I've been doing is applying first a vitamin A or a retinol on my hands, on the top of my hands. You'll see they're not looking too dry. And after the retinol is absorbed, then I go in with my normal hand lotion, which is more or less a butter of some kind. I think it's a cocoa butter, and I wait for that then to absorb and dry off. Then I have been applying this bio oil gel, which then is almost like a petroleum jelly or an oil on top, and I leave it on very thick and I wait for it all to absorb, and in the morning it's all gone and my hands are feeling a lot more moisturized. I've done it as well with my feet. Don't want to ruin my linen, so what I've done is I have put socks on after I have slugged my feet, and then leave them for the night, and in the morning they are really deeply moisturized, intensely moisturized. And I'm finding that's quite a nice routine for winter or anybody who's battling with very dry skin. We've got predictions of -2 degrees on Sunday, and this cold weather and combination of heaters and air conditioners and that kind of thing, and the drier air, because we're not having any rain at the moment, makes our skin very, very dry. So yes, play around a little bit with slugging. Again, I would advise not to really use slugging on the face. I don't think that Vaseline or occlusion on the facial skin is ideal. Rather stick to my recommendation of skin cycling, and that I love doing on my skin. It's almost like your skin is constantly in shock mode. I make sure that one night I do a retinol treatment, the following night I will do a glycolic acid, the third night I will do a vitamin C treatment, and then the fourth night will be a nourishing rest treatment, so more of a hyaluronic acid or ceramides or something a little bit more relaxing, not as active on the skin. So you give it a rest on the fourth night. Right, let's catch you up with what I've done so far. I put my sunscreen underneath. I've applied my Moisture Macy foundation, which is very thick at the moment because of the cold. And then I have done my Revolution loose powder. So you're catching up with me where I'm about to do my blush and my bronzer. I've discovered this Palladio bronzer is really, really nice, especially for this time where I'm quite pale and I haven't had a lot of sun. So all I do is I apply it on my cheekbone, under my blush, and it just gives me a slight more bronzed look, that I'm actually a little bit more sun-kissed than I am, because we're all hiding away in our houses from this cold. Right, that's my, you can see that little bit of bronze on the cheekbones, and I'm using it almost as a contour, a little bit on the nose. And then I had my eyebrows laminated this week. It's the first time I've had it done, and I really, really like it. They just, you wake up and they behave. It's a lovely, lovely treatment. I would strongly recommend for people like myself who have very wiry eyebrows, or they have a personality of their own and they don't respond to just simple brushing. It's about an hour-long treatment where they apply a relaxer onto the hairs, and they literally spend that hour grooming your brows to lie nicely, and it really, really works nicely. This is now day 3, and I find it very, very nice. It's waking up with really nice, perfect brows that are not all lying in different directions from the night's sleep. Right, I don't want to go mad on the blush. That's me done. So I've done blush, contour and powder, and now I'm going to move on to my eyes. So I'm taking my 3 eyeshadow brushes that I always use, the fluffy one for the crease of the eye, and these are my 2 shadow brushes, dark and light, and I'm going to start on the crease of my eye with a bit of eyeshadow. I love this bottom peachier color as a base color, especially seeing I'm wearing a leopard print top today. I find that my eyes need a little bit of warmth underneath. If I just go straight on with the brown, they seem a bit dead. I like to start underneath with a warmer color. Just to set a warm tone on my lids. There we go. So another interesting skin technique for at home is layering, which is different to cycling and different to slugging, in that you are layering different products onto the skin. So you will start with the most water absorbent or watery product first, so serums, water-based serums, and then you would go on to a moisturizer, and then you would seal it with something a little bit thicker, which would be your very thick moisturizers. So you could layer a vitamin A, vitamin C, and then seal it in with a moisturizer. But again, I prefer cycling so that your skin is always surprised by what you are putting on. So I find that the skin, it's almost like it's getting a treatment every day, and it's always in a little bit of shock. So it looks really, really nice, and it's healthier looking. All right, I'm going to use my Revolution eyeshadows. This is the chilled palette, and I find it's got lovely browns. So I'm going to go in with this, my favorite color is this cool color, into the crease where I've just put that warm color on, and I'm just going to make it a little bit more browny. If I had to do the brown without the warm color underneath, it does look a lot more dull. So I tend to always start with a warmer crease color, just to warm up my eyes a little bit. Right. You'll see I'm doing a little bit of a C motion on the end of the eye. And I'll pull it up ever so slightly towards my brow, just so that it blends in nicely. I suppose people who are in the different hemisphere won't understand how cold we are in South Africa. Everyone seems to think South Africa is permanently warm. Our winters are quite harsh and can be bitterly cold. It's a different kind of cold. There we go. Right, I'm going to take my lighter brush and I'm going to put a highlighter color under my brow, like that. I really must say, if you look at my other videos, you'll see how nicely my brows have responded to this brow lamination, and it's something I'm definitely going to keep doing in my beauty routine. They do lamination and then they tidy them up a little bit, and then they tint as well. Even though I've got black eyebrows, the tinting made a nice difference. I don't think I have to do too much to it today. I'll have a look now. Right, so that's my shadow done. I don't want to go too heavy today. I'm just working at the skin clinic today. I'm just going to go underneath a little bit with that color that I like, the cool. Right, that's eyeshadow done for the day. I'm not going to be doing heavy eyeliners or anything for day wear. My next look might be more of a razzle dazzle night look. Right, so I'm going to go in just with my brow mascara and just give them a bit of emphasis. That's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to pop on my mascara, which again is my Bye Bye Panda Eyes by Essence. It's the only one that I can wear that doesn't end up under my eye during the day looking all smudgy. I'm going to apply various coats of the mascara just to get it nice and bold. Try and brush your mascara through your lashes, sort of breaking them up individually. A tongue out for that. Okay. And then today I'm going to go with the Dusty Pink, my favorite Dusty Pink lipstick, which I really enjoy for my work look. So I'm going to line the outside of my lips with my Elizabeth Arden Orchid. Overline them ever so slightly. I'm getting much better at putting my makeup on in the camera. When I first started these vids, I really battled because you're used to a mirror and now you've got this small camera. Right, this is my Hydra Matte and it's 401 by Essence. I really like it because it stays on the lip. It's a matte, but it's a hydrating matte. And it tends to last on my lips because with consultations and treatments I tend to talk a lot and lose a lot of lip color. So that's the kind of look I'm going for today. It's just very, very, very basic, very work better than natural, and just looking ready for the day. There's a last look at my eyebrows and the lamination. It's very, very nice. Yes, so that was my chat today. I hope you enjoyed it. Just to give you an idea, try out slugging for yourself, or layering, or skin cycling, which I tend to lean towards. So I slug on the body, especially the hands at night, because I like my hands to be very moisturized, and then I cycle on the facial skin, and that's normally a cycle of 4 days. You can shorten it to 3 days depending which products you've got and what you'd like to use, but I definitely like a 4-day cycle. Right, have a fantastic day. I will chat to you guys on my next video. Keep well, and this is Jackie again from Lambton Skin Clinic. Have a great day.